Hey guys, welcome to Sippin Spillin with Syd from 3 Mississippi. I'm coming to you from Bluey. I'm sitting on the Ford. I'm not going to tell you why just yet, but there's a reason that this old boy is sitting out here right now, and hopefully in the next few days I'll be able to share with you why. I can't just yet, but it could mean some big news for Kenny. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But Bluey is parked out here, and I thought I would take advantage of Bluey sitting out here and maybe sit on him. Her, him, I don't know. We didn't have a gender reveal party for the Ford, so I have no idea. But I'm afraid to put my feet on any of the pedals down here because I don't know what's safe because I didn't really investigate. But anyway, this is our bush hogging tractor for the time being, but that might be changing, guys. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit this week on our live on 3 Mississippi. We'll see if we have any updates by then. But right now it's in limbo, so I don't want to say anything yet about anything. Mike might even be mad that I'm saying this much. I don't know. We'll see. So, guys, busy week. We're leading up to getting ready to leave for Freedom Weekend. So running lots of last minute errands this week and getting my videos ready for Friday's video, and then Sunday's video, if all goes according to plan, is actually going to be a little bit of our trip thus far. So we'll have, our ride up and our first night there and all of that. And maybe the first part of the day of Freedom Weekend of Saturday. And maybe we'll post that on Sunday. So we'll see, because we do like to try to keep to our schedule for you guys. So I think that might be what we're going to do, which means I got to pack up my laptop and all my stuff to be able to do that, which is fine. I don't usually edit on the road. I know that Tim does it all the time, and David does it all the time, and I just blanked. Sorry, my hamster fell off the wheel again. But I was like, I just talked to him today too, and I'm like, we were just texting, and then we talked on the phone this morning. So I had a question. I was like, what sides do you want me to bring? So I think I'm gonna make. That's another good thing. So I got bit by a something over there. I was walking through anthills in my flip-flops. Don't recommend. But see, this is what happens when I go out there to film and talk and walk. I had to keep moving. 2 reasons. The sun's going down, and so the sun was doing that thing where it got real harsh and real shadowy for a minute. And then they decided to come out here and start messing around with tractors and stuff. And even though I'm mic'd, I know that it can be kind of loud with a tractor driving by right behind me. So anyway, long story short, I ended up kind of traipsing around through some areas that I wouldn't have in flip-flops because of that, because I was trying to get out of the sound. And I got bit by some ants that were hurting me. And then I think I got another mosquito bite. Something keeps biting like the bottom of my feet when I'm walking around. I know I'm supposed to be wearing muck boots, not Crocs, not flip-flops. I know. I just do it anyway. Okay? I know. I'm an old woman that just walks around in weird shoes. That is what I've come to learn. Because the muck boots make me too hot and I like to feel the breeze. So unless I really, really have to wear my muck boots, I don't. I wear them in the morning when I feed. You guys would be proud of me. I have been wearing them in the morning when I feed because Mike did just mow it though. He bush hogged down there by the tractor around it because I was having to kind of wade through some pretty tall grass to get to the chicken tractor. And so when he realized that, he's like, oh, I need to kind of mow that for you, don't I? I was like, yeah, it'd be kind of good. Because I'm having to, Jack and Jill pails of water up and down the hill to water the birds, and having to, drag the tractor in the grass. And, it's not so bad where the birds actually are. It's manageable for them to be able to be in it and mow it down, but the area walking down to it had gotten kind of crazy. So do not recommend doing that without my muck boots on, and long pants, because there's always something biting, crawling, smacking, sticking, whatever when you're walking through that stuff. But I thought they were drilling more post holes today, but she's way over there now, and that's not where the post holes were supposed to be. So I'm just going to let it happen, and I'm not going to question it. He did tell me yesterday And I'm telling you all this because if I tell you, you can help me keep him accountable for this time frame. Okay. He told me that July 15th, I could get my goats back. And then I would have the green light to go get the horse and take Beulah to the vet and start that whole process. So, that being said, that's only a couple weeks away. I want to keep him on task. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So I'm telling y'all so that we can make that happen. So feel free to nag him during lives or leave him comments on his gardening videos telling him to build that fence. I know. But see, here's the thing, guys. Like we've shifted gears so many times now on kind of what we're doing when, because we've kind of had to roll with some unexpected things that came up with like having to move the garden last minute and you know, having some other kind of issues that came up with things that we needed to sort of like switch gears and take care of. So it's cool. I just want to make sure we still get the goats here, we get the horse. That means we can then start getting the sheep. I can move the other birds out, like you know, kind of get things rolling. So I am excited to kind of get started on that, and I definitely want to get rolling on it. So I do want to get everybody here before too much longer and get all that squared away. So I am excited. Have Caroline back and old Dan and little Ann will be good. And then before too much longer, the dogs will be here. So in fact, I saw them yesterday, and I should have taken some pictures for you guys, but I didn't. I had left my phone in the truck. The kids all got back from their youth group yesterday night, and I picked up like all the kids, and then I was taking them back. Well, not all the kids, but like my two girlfriends' kids, which ended up that was like 3 extra kids. I don't know. I can't count. Anyway, so I was taking them all home, and got to go see the puppies, and they are like looking like real little puppies now. Like they're alert and they're like starting to, I don't know, like sit down and walk normal and do all that stuff. They're not looking like little baby, like, you know, so they're cute. Haven't revealed the names yet, but we will soon. I still haven't decided like when I'm going to tell you guys what the names are and why we picked the names we did. I might wait till we actually get the dogs here, just because telling you guys when they're not here yet is not as exciting. If I can't show you and be like, this one is beep and this one is beep, you know what I mean? So I know this is Sippin and Spillin, but I'm not going to tell you just yet. I'm going to make you wait just a little bit longer. But anyway, I think I like the names we picked. I think they're cute. I know some of you all are going to think they're maybe weird, but we'll see. We'll see. I think you'll like them once you hear what they are, which is not going to be today. But yeah, so once we get that all squared away, that's going to be great. We're going to have, you know, we'll have the goats, we'll have hopefully the horse, everything checks out, and Mike gives us the green light to go ahead and take Beulah home. Which I think that's going to be the case. I don't see the vet saying anything bad. So I'm just going to think positive. I'm just going to say, then we're going to get Beulah over here. Oh, well, hello, sir. Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon? No? Oh, jolly old bloke. Anyway, so I'm excited to have some of that stuff back here on the farm because I've expressed to you guys before, like, you know, it's hard when you're starting over and you're having to kind of rebuild everything and rebuild all these structures that we've already built and kind of, you know, do all these things and we're excited to do it and we want to do it, but it's still like it meant everything had to wait, you know. So once we get the rest of this fencing done, we can start, you know, building our sheep flock and start doing some of these other things that are going to get us to the point where we're like fully running and functioning. So I'm very excited about that. I hope he's not rubbing. I should make sure he's not rubbing on my microphone because I know it should be, and that's lovely. But you know, Mr. Bunko's got to be bunkoing, huh? He loves walking on the. I know, you're so cute, but yeah, guys, like I've got like so much to do this week between filming and actual work and stuff I need to do around here and get things ready. And I got to talk to our neighbor who's going to be staying here and get that squared away so they can take care of the animals. And I'm a little bit in a weird spot right now when it comes to my ducks, because they're in a weird, like, they're kind of grown enough to be out of the brooder. Well, they're not like, they're not, okay, they're not big enough to be like out in the coop just yet, I would say, without having like a mama with them. Like if these were Muscovy ducks that like had hatched out in California with my old hens, I would have just let them raise them up and they would have been fine. I wouldn't have worried about it. These guys don't have a mama. They're little orphans. So, hey, don't be knocking over my tripod, sir. Come here. Don't knock my tripod over. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Yeah. Anyway, he's like, I'm difficult. That's my middle name. Funko Difficult. Yes. Oh, you're so, yeah. Okay. How about we don't do that? There we go. So I wouldn't worry about it. But these guys are almost like outgrown this brooder. But I don't have anywhere else to put them yet because my other temporary pen is filled with not my birds right now. And so I was going to move them in there, but I can't really. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do before we leave, because I didn't really want to leave them. I don't really want to leave them in the brooder. I don't really want to move them out here yet to the coop because I just feel like they're not quite the right size yet. And I feel like without supervision, that could go very, very badly the first few days. And I don't want to be like gone those first few days when they're transitioning. So I may just have to kind of leave them in their brooder for now until I get back and then like reevaluate everything. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm just a little bit like, he said he might throw together, I have another pen that he might throw together for me to put them in. Actually, what I would do is move the other birds into that smaller one and then put the ducks in the bigger one. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet what's going to happen. I try to streamline things as much as I can before we go on a trip when someone's like farm sitting, because like if I've got birds, I'm like, oh, let me get them processed real quick. So that's one less thing they have to feed or move or worry about. If I've got, whatever, I try to kind of do that. But this particular trip happens to fall at like the worst time as far as everybody being at the ages they're at. So like the Cornish out in the field, not ready to be processed yet. So that's another thing they got to like monitor and take care of. And then you've got your ducks that are still going to be in a separate spot versus the other birds because they're at a weird age size situation right now. So I'm like, which is fine. Like, it's not going to be a big deal, but it's just, I try to make it as easy as I can for the person that's coming, but that's not always the case when you're farming and having animals. It's sort of like, herding squirrels. There's only so much you can do sometimes, and the rest of it is sort of just what it is, but that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm excited to see everybody this weekend for Freedom Weekend, to see the rest of the family and just hang out and have a good time and show you guys what we're doing up there and have some good fun. And I got a bunch of bubble wands for the kids and those glow sticks. And I just want to get some cute stuff. And then I'm going to make some sides. I don't know yet what I'm going to make officially. I might make like some pasta salads or like coleslaw situation. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to see what I can pack and what I can like assemble. The good thing is we have a cabin. So like I can make everything and then transport it from like the cabin to come on. So I don't have to like try to cook or assemble anything there. It'll just be like, this is done. And then we'll just have to like, he doesn't really have the whole fridge situation. Sometimes that gets kind of full when he's got a lot of people. So I'll have to figure out how that's going to work best. Might have to bring a second cooler just to transport and have it sit in when we go. But that's fine. I can do that. We'll fill that truck bed up. I don't care. We'll put all the goodies back there. I'm not making firecrackers. I should, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to. I might make some bread to bring. I'm not sure though. We're gonna see. In fact, I got to go in there and make my dough this week, and get that started. But yeah, I'm excited to get up there and see everybody. Man, this bug bite's annoying. Um, sorry, you guys are like sitting there watching me like dig at my foot like a rabid animal, but it is what it is. I gotta go put some Benadryl gel on it and get it to calm down for a minute. So yeah, I got to get in there and start doing all that stuff. And I don't even know what they're working on the next section of the fence. Guaranteed he's not filming, which means that I won't have footage of it because I'm not over there. So that's fun for me. So anyway, guys, I got to get back to work over there instead of working here with you guys. This doesn't work. This is like just shooting, talking, doing the thing. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good week so far. I hope you are excited about whatever it is you're doing, whatever adventure you're going on. And we will see you next time. Until then, safety's off.